welcome to Captivity Television. I'm Natasha.
Now Fitz.
Okay, tonight we have a few topics we want to get into. Right now, I'm going to talk about OJ. I've been watching the documentary, the 30-30 or something. I forget the exact title. But it's aside from the television show that they had, where they talked about...
the whole Nicole.
Yeah, the whole Nicole. They got into that. But this is where they actually show footage. It comes on ESPN. And they, that case, I just don't understand how one can really sit there and deny that this man did that. Like, he killed them.
I actually, I didn't watch
for
that.
Sure.
But I learned it off of
them.
the fucking, show. Like, the fact of the shows, everything that they, revealed. The fact that his DNA was at the scene and the fact that their DNA was at his house.
That was enough evidence to put him in jail for life.
Yeah, I mean, their DNA was in his truck.
Double homicide. Like, he did that. He did it.
Yeah.
But watching the documentary, it gives you insight on his life and, who he was as an individual prior to the murders. And I just think that this nigga was a coon. Like, straight up, he wanted to deny who he was. And I get not wanting to be labeled black, because black is not even a race. It's a color of a fucking crayon. I get that. I get not wanting to have that label. But at the same time, you can identify with your heritage, what you come from, being of African descent. That nigga didn't want any associations with even that. So that is what makes me upset with OJ. It's not that he wanted to deny the title of being black, because even me, I'm not gonna get into that anyway.
I would think, to his defense, in a way, it probably was a lot harder in the 90s than it is now.
It's not even the 90s. Hard. That's even in the 60s for him.
Okay.
But because when you go back and...
Or I should say 80s. Because he was
but he's just at one point, he's made it.
Because I didn't watch this guy.
He's made it. He has a house in Brentwood at this point. And, he was coming back home, I guess, from his initial beating Nicole. And he, he seen all these black people there to support his ass. They were there to support him. This coon ass nigga that were there to support him. And he asked the white person he was in the car with, why are these niggas here?
Wow.
With the ER, though.
Allegedly.
So, allegedly. But I don't put it past him. Like, when you look at his demeanor, when you really look at this footage, it's no denying that this nigga was a coon. He really thought that his celebrity made him not
superior
what his melanin skin said he was. Yeah. Period. But I don't know. Watch that. I encourage you. Aside from the show, watch that documentary. It really gives you really great insight and enlightens you on a lot of shit. I haven't finished it, so I don't know where it's going from what I've seen. It doesn't even just give you insight on the OJ case. It gives you an insight on a lot of shit that was going on around that time. Why that nigga ended up getting off for murdering 2 people. So...
What network? Do you know what network comes on?
It comes on ESPN 2.
Okay.
So yeah. And I also wanted to note that, watching that, it made me want to know Nicole Simpson. She seemed like a cool, down-to-earth chick, and it sucks that she was a victim of domestic violence and ended up losing her life to a possessive-ass nigga. Yeah. It sucks, because she she really seemed like a genuine, cool, down-to-earth chick. So... Yeah, that really sucks.
Sad as fuck. And like you said, I didn't watch that documentary, but I did watch the OJ trial, the
OJ versus the people.
Yeah, American Crime
show, which is also a good show. You can get some insight there too. Yeah. But the documentary really gets in depth.
Like I said, the Fox. Literally, that shit, the American Crime version of that shit, literally made me say this nigga was guilty. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. He was guilty. He definitely killed those 2 people, which is sad as fuck. but he shouldn't have been off. He shouldn't have got off. Period.
There's no reason for him.
But you know, karma's a bitch, so that's
yeah. You see where you see where he ended up now, and then I've also heard in places like that once he gets out and stuff that he wants to admit to the crime.
That would be great,
which is already an admission to me.
Yeah, he already. I mean, the book that he wrote. He said if I did this way, pretty much he would have done it. So yeah, he pretty much admitted to it. So what I wanted to talk about is the 2-year-old that got killed unfortunately by alligator in Orlando, Florida, which we're not even going to the massacre. We're talking about that.
Orlando right now.
You know, pretty much it happens that they were at a Disneyland or Disney. It's not even Disneyland. Walt Disney resort, and the alligator snuck up on the kid and grabbed him, and the father tried to fight to get him, and I guess the mom was just standing there. I don't know what the fuck she did. But for me, it's sad as fuck, and like, you know, my best friend, we were having a discussion about it earlier, and she pretty much was saying like, no, you can turn around for 2 seconds and your kid can be abducted, and you know that happens. But I do still feel like with this situation, if it's a fucking sign that says do not swim, don't get your ass in the fucking water. There's no reason, because my thing is, if I see a sign that says do not swim, I'm not getting in the water for nothing. I don't give a fuck if it doesn't have to give you details of why not to get in the water. Your privilege is why you let your white ass child, I'm sorry to say it like that, but you let your RP, but you let your white ass child get in that water because y'all feel like y'all are entitled, y'all are above what is, you know, rules and laws and whatever. It's not a law, but it's still a rule. They go hand in hand. I'm so sorry, but your privilege. You don't need this. If this does not help a white person understand what privilege is, that should, because it doesn't matter that they didn't give you detail. And they tried to pull that shit, and allegedly they tried to pull that. Oh, if it would have said, "Oh, don't get into the water because of alligators," it shouldn't have to say that. No. It says, "Don't get in the water." Don't fucking get in the water. Period. It's that simple. It could have been toxins in there. It could have been anything that meant do not get in the water.
Just don't do it. They ain't gonna put the sign up because they just felt like putting a sign up. It's a reason. Yeah. But you don't need details. They already warning you.
Yeah. And you know, we know what disturbs me the most about this situation is that just a couple weeks ago we had the whole gorilla situation to where it was a black child that fell in a gorilla zoo pen, and they literally made the mother seem and the father that wasn't even there seem like they were negligent and made them seem like they were not paying attention to their child, or she wasn't paying attention to their child. Sorry, we've been so that literally, you know, disturbs me. If that does not show you that there is a difference between white and fucking black, racial tension is still fucking at all time high. Racial problems are still fucking there. The fact they see us as fucking black people or niggers. I'm gonna be 100. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. They see us as niggers and they see themselves as superior. This should show you, because I don't see CNN saying that she was negligent or that she wasn't paying attention to her
white people sitting there signing petitions to prosecute those parents.
Right. But as far as in the same situation, these are, and even more so, they were in a fucking zoo to where this shit should be boxed off
secured.
Zoos are made for children. I'm sorry. We are, as an adult, I'm not really fancied or excited about seeing animals.
You teaching your children about
because I see animals.
So you want to show them that they're real.
Right.
And you take them to a zoo. Where it should be secure. For that child to go see that. They shouldn't have to worry about falling into the exhibit with the animal. That shouldn't even be an issue.
I see zoos now at this age. That's sad. I see when I went to the zoo, I went to the Oakland Zoo recently, probably like a year ago. Well, so it wasn't that recent. But I seen the animals look so sad and look like they were. I took my goddaughter there to the zoo, and it looked like the animals were just suppressed. Literally, like the giraffes looked fucking like they were over it. Fucking lions didn't want to come out their fucking little hiding little whatever cave. Like they were not happy there. So to me, it's depressing. And of course, for her, she was excited to see the animals because these are animals that she's heard about and seen in books. You know, so zoos are for kids. And the fact that a kid was able to get in that fucking pen or in that fucking captivity with that motherfucking gorilla, that is a fucking problem. So regardless of the mother turned around and did not pay attention to her child for a second, that should never happen. So the fact that the media is sitting here not even bringing up the parents, I don't even know what the parent looked like, but best believe I knew what the mom looked, the black child looked like instantly. As soon as they fucking talked about the story, they showed a picture of the mother and the father, and the father wasn't even there. So for any white person that doubts that color still plays a role through the media, please understand that we see what's going on.
Right.
And please take
you can be blind to it because
observe it.
The media stands for you, but it's against us. And we know it. Mm-hmm. You can be blind to it all you want. We don't like that you're blind to it because it ain't going to stop unless you acknowledge that it protects your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Real shit.
Racism is not going to stop it till you wake the fuck up.
Get it? Because we didn't start racial tension. We didn't start
racism. Only exists. People only bring up race because of you and your ancestors.
And again, I'm gonna always say this because I have no problem. I love white people. I love anybody. I don't care about color. We're talking about the people that are.
Sorry.
We're talking about the people that think like this. That think like, oh no, there's no such thing as racism. We're talking about you. We're talking about people that sit here and start, no, it's just purple and rainbows, and it's just everybody gets together and everybody gets along. That shit is not fucking true because we can see now is a prime example. And I'm so happy that this shit happened back to back. Granted, the black child didn't lose his life. The white kid did. But
I'm not gonna go there.
Now we can see the tension. We can see the difference that the media is playing in this whole thing. And granted, white people, you guys don't have no control as far as people that think like that. I mean, I'm sure the people behind the scenes think racial, but I'm saying as for the reporters, they have no control of what the media says. But I'm tired of white people saying that there's no such thing as racism.
The privilege gives them the audacity to get up in somebody's comments and tell somebody of color, whether they're black or any other person that is non-white, get up in some comments and tell them, "Oh, stop bringing up race." It's easy for you to say. To tell somebody to stop bringing up race when you don't have to deal with racism on a daily because your people are the ones who created the shit. Period.
Real shit. And you know, we're gonna move the fuck on because it's getting us hot and heavy. We've been drinking.
Every time.
We've been drinking. We've been drinking. Fucking Beyonce. Like, real shit.
Sober. I'm gonna let you know. Sober. I have your ass.
We'll move on from that. So, I recently just saw on the Shade Room that Zonique, T.I. and Tiny's child, got put in jail, had a mugshot.
This is news to you,
though. Literally because of she went to the airport and forgot that she had a gun on her inside of her bag. It clearly was small. Clearly was small. Clearly was a small handgun. And I will say this, and even her cousin posted, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, she was wrong for forgetting in her bag, but at the end of the day, she's a celebrity. So, yes, I would protect myself, too, because as that bitch, I mean, ooh, shit, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. R.I.P., but I call her. I'm a girl, bitch. But no, I don't mean call her, bitch. Sorry. R.I.P. to her. Christina Grimmie? Yeah, we have her name written down in there. Oh. Yeah, like, R.I.P. to her, you know. She's a celebrity. So, that's what I wanted to tie together. Like, you know, so I understand her wanting to carry her gun. You know, I understand that she wanted to feel secure. You know, period. If I was a child T.I., and I'm a guy, I would literally still feel like I need to have protection because you never know what people, these crazy motherfuckers, you never know what they're going to come with or what kind of, you know, crazy obsession or whatever they may have for you. So, yes, she's correct for having a gun on her. And I say, you know, baby girl, I'm happy you got out. I'm happy that you got that good mugshot because she did look amazing in her mugshot. And let's move on because I agree with that. You have your fucking gun. You have your protection. There's nothing wrong with that. You have the rights to bear arms. But just make sure that you don't get to the airport. But at the end of the day, you need your protection. Point fucking blank. And that's all I have to say about it because I'm okay with her having her gun. You know.
And why are y'all... She wasn't up there. She didn't take her gun and go do some mass shooting. Yep. Why y'all up in her ass about it? Yep. Like, she protected herself in case somebody like that wanted to go shoot up somebody.
Yeah.
She was careful with her shit. Yeah. She wasn't out there flashing it for motherfuckers to see.
And it wasn't an automatic gun. It wasn't an AK, whatever the fuck that shit.
Right, she wasn't taking it. Like she didn't have ill intentions with her gun. She just had it on herself for protection. I don't know the story, but let's look at the positives here.
Right.
She wasn't out there trying to harm nobody, as you see most mass shootings are done by Caucasian people.
Yeah.
Excuse me, white people. Yeah. Whatever you want to call their ass.
Yeah.
But she wasn't out there doing that.
Yeah, I agree. So you want to touch on
Ayesha?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Game 6 just happened.
Yeah.
she spoke some truth, and so many motherfuckers was bothered by her facts. She, as a celebrity, I don't believe in post and delete because you're a celebrity. You put it in the universe, it's out there. It's done.
But
so many people watching you. You have too many eyes to delete and post. Period.
She one thing about Ayesha, I don't know her personally, really, but she does not seem like a fake motherfucker. She keeps it 100. So I think that probably reps and probably people behind the scenes probably like
forced her to apologize behind it.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, we all watched that game, and we all know that some fouls were called that shouldn't have been called. And when they were on their way back up to winning, that's when all fouls were getting called back to back.
Right.
So I feel clearly, and like I said,
I'm sorry. We live in the Matrix. This is what it is. Yeah. We live in an illusional ass world. Mm-hmm. Shit is fake. So it's not far fetched for her to think that this game is rigged, that it's fake, and that it's for money, it's for publicity, it's for all of these things. You can't put nothing to past these, white people, because that's who owns these basketball teams and shit. Like, this shit is not. You look at it as entertainment, but this shit is about money for their asses. And which team win is going to determine how much money they make at what time. So I don't. It's not far fetched. And
like I said, there is. I'm happy at the end of the day because at the end of the day we're from Oakland and it's bringing money to our city. So and it does. We definitely need that. I'm sure. I know Oakland needs that.
I mean,
so
see,
come on, bring that money.
The lack of scenery.
That's great
when they come to our city.
Right? All they do is show
when they show right.
Which is at night, so that's all they
and show. Don't get me wrong, Jack London is a nice area to look at,
but they go there.
But Oakland is still. It's Oakland,
Yeah, so it's very much so. I'm not mad at that, but I just think they need to be fair. Let the game be the game, and let stuff just happen. So Ayesha, we salute you, and we happy the fact that you was able to speak
up,
mind,
even though they made your ass delete the shit.
But it's always still some true shit. I still woke up in the morning and was able to see it. So 2 thumbs up.
There ain't no such thing as deleting. They made you delete it, but it's still in the atmosphere, bro. Yeah. You did right. Yeah. You good. Don't apologize for nothing that you did.
Let's go give her a round of applause one time.
I'm with that.
We good with that.
And that concludes us for the night.
Did you want to talk about Ocean of Black?
We're gonna talk about that next week because I only got into the first episode, so we're gonna get into more of that. She ain't watched it, right? He ain't watched it like much of it, so we're gonna get into that. Yeah. But we are Orange is the New Black fans, so
and I guess we out. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Share.
Yes, do all of those things. We appreciate
our subscribers so thus far. We are definitely happy about it. We're proud about it. We're loving that you guys are trying to tweet us and retweet stuff. Like, we're loving it. So, our Twitter name is
Captivity Television TV. I'm sorry, I keep saying television.
But same for and I guess we'll see you guys next week. All right, guys, we're out. Bye.